Hello, this is a demonstration on Phytograms by Sophie Sherwood for Real Photography Company Summer School 2020. This is what you will need: black and white film of any size, soda crystals, vitamin C powder or tablets, darkroom fixer or saline solution, measuring jug, glass or metal mixing bowl or takeaway containers, clip frame or old photo frame, freshly picked pants, any empty bottle, apron and gloves, paintbrush and or sponge, and darkroom paper. Here I am setting up for the Phytogram mixture, so I've got soda crystals and the vitamin C powder ready and my container to mix everything into. You can ground up your vitamin C tablets with a pestle and mortar. This mixture can stay in the fridge for a week. Please excuse my cat, he wanted to be in the video too. So we're doing 2 teaspoons of soda crystals and 1 teaspoon of vitamin C powder. And you want to make sure that that's properly mixed up before you use it. Get rid of any lumps. And then just put that in your container in the fridge. And here I am just picking some leaves from my garden. I've chosen to go with the weeds that have grown. And there's some lemon balm that's growing there as well. You want to choose interesting shaped leaves for this process. I've got my 5-4 film here and I'm going to open that up in the light, which is something that you should never do. This box of film is especially for Phytogram process, so it doesn't matter that I've fogged it already. I'm going to use some Kentmere paper later as well, and this is resin coated darkroom paper. I'm just going to get one sheet out and use this with some of the weeds that I've collected and the recipe that I've used to make the Phytogram mixture, which again was 2 teaspoons of soda crystals with 1 teaspoon of vitamin C powder in 250 millilitres of water. So again, you wouldn't normally have this out in the light. We're doing this special process where you can do that, and you want to make sure that the emulsion side is up. That's the matte side, not the shiny side, and it's usually grey. Next, soak the leaves in the mixture, get a nice coating on them, and then once you're done, drip off any excess and make sure that your plant is going to be lying flat on the film. Careful not to drip any of the excess onto the film, as this will go black. You might want to press down a little bit to make sure that it's made contact with the film, and I can already see that there's some changes around the edges where the mixture has fallen onto the film. It's quite an instant process, but we want this to sit like this for about 15 minutes out in the light to have a proper reaction. The stronger the sunlight, the stronger the contrast of the final image. So I'll just pop the lid back on and pop that back in the fridge. I'm going to put some glass and bulldog clips over the print. And you can already see around the edges there's some darkness happening, and that's the mixture having a reaction with the film and the light. I'm going to leave that there for 15 minutes. Okay, so now we can see that the darkness has grown in that 15 minutes around the edges. We can remove the glass and get the plants out, and we need to fix the film now. This is the Ilford Rapid Fixer that I'm using. You want to make sure that the fix is properly mixed, so give it a swish. and just leave the film in it for about 3 minutes, constantly agitating until the film goes clear. The plant is becoming clearly defined on the film, and that's what we want to make our print. You can scan these in afterwards, or you can simply present them in a double-sided glass frame. I've scanned this in on my computer using a negative scanner. So now I'm going to use the Phytogram mixture with Kentmere resin-coated darkroom paper. We want to make sure that the emulsion side is up again, like we did with the film, the creamy side rather than the white side. I'm going to get the mixture out again, and I'm going to use the lemon balm leaves that I collected from my garden earlier. This is very similar to the chemogram process, which I have done a video on as well, where we're putting chemistry on the paper to make a print. So you can do the same process as I'm doing here with darkroom chemistry, which is fix and developer, but today we're using the Phytogram chemistry, which is the vitamin C tablets and soda crystals in water. Again, you want to make sure that the leaves are making contact with the paper, so just give them a tap when you pop them onto the paper. This is a process that has been developed by Karel Doing, and he has a blog online all about phytograms. A link will be posted in the description of this video. And I'll splatter on some of the chemistry just to be a bit more creative. I'm going to leave that for 15 minutes, just like I did with the film. Here's the final image. Thank you for watching. That was Phytograms with Sophie Sherwood for the Real Photography Company Summer School 2020.